Hi class, let's take a few minutes and go over modules. What can you find there? Remember, when you log into the home page, you'll select the modules link to go here. This is where you're going to find your coursework. This is going to find where you're going to find all of the work that you're going to complete this semester. We're going to start out with a Getting Started module, and I have a welcome message, instructor bio, which is fascinating reading, course expectations, some course technology links, and computer problems. Go here. Class, at the beginning of the semester, everyone's going to have some kind of issue or another. If you have computer problems, if you can't open documents, if you can't find documents, if things don't cooperate, please go to computer problems first. Take a look at my tips and suggestions. Mainly, I'm letting you know that most people can resolve their issues by restarting their computer and accepting updates, or by using a different web browser. And there's some other tips and suggestions I give there too. I'm also providing help for students through Bevel State Community College, and their phone number and extension if you can get in touch with them and need some kind of help. And also remember that you have Canvas help as well, so you can select this question mark box over here if you need computer help. But try to resolve some of your issues to begin with without communicating with me if at all possible. I'm not a computer expert, but over time I have found, some basic things will help students get their issues resolved. And you can always, if you're having any help with Macmillan assignments, you can always contact them. They have a help phone number and an email and a link, that I'm providing to you right here for Macmillan Help. And then I'm also providing a link for Macmillan registration. And also you can select this link here to register. So there's plenty of places that you can go to get started in the class. I'm also providing student resources, agreement, and introduction. And under this student resources, agreement, and introduction, I'm providing a weekly study guide for you to give you an idea of what will I need to do each week to be successful in the class. I'm providing grammar guides, citation suggestions, and a reflection writing sample. So you'll know exactly what I'm going to be looking for when you submit reflections. Also, a little video on VeriCite or Turnitin. I do use VeriCite / Turnitin as an anti-plagiarism check, and Bevel State, they all use it for writing assignments. So keep that in mind when you submit it. If you have a high score, you need to take a look at what you're submitting and make sure quotations are put in quotation marks and that kind of thing. I'm also asking students to complete a student agreement for the class and introduce yourself. I'm not sure that these due dates are the ones for you or for your class. You take a look at your due dates for when they need to be submitted. Typically, I have them to be submitted before the date that Bevel wants me to drop students as a no-show. So it's important for you to go ahead and get these done on the first day of class if you can. Students, I do include topical lectures, and take the time to listen to these. Like I said, they're based on topics, not necessarily chapters, but I tried to make a note where you can find those terms in the chapter. Like the first lecture here is probably more toward chapter 19 than chapter 18. I actually have a lecture for chapter 19, for chapter 18. I will pull it in, before the semester starts. Also, some other topics that we're going to be covering. And again, you might find one of these terms in one chapter and in another chapter and that kind of thing. But I'm going to try to pull in some more lectures for you over time. And in the second half of the class, I have them pulled into the module. So take a look at these as you work your way through the textbook. Now, each week, you're going to use your textbook or your ebook to read the chapter. And while you're reading, you're going to define key terms and master these flashcards that you'll find in the module. This is going to prepare you to complete the chapter summative quiz and the chapter learning curve. I want you to take a look at your learning objectives and outline each week and master those. And then watch any videos or listen to any podcasts that I pull in to kind of help, bridge the chapters with, the topics. And I just think it's going to add a lot to your whole learning experience this semester if you'll watch the videos and listen to the podcast that I pull in. And I don't usually pull in too many for you. Graded assignments will all be located under the graded assignments header. Again, a map quiz, read the directions on the syllabus and pull up the map that you're going to be taking a quiz on. Once you earn the required amount of points due on the learning curve, you're going to see a pop-up, congratulations, you finished this activity. And it gives you the option to be complete or done or to keep going. Then 15 points will automatically show up in the Launchpad gradebook, but it sometimes takes a few hours before the grades populate in Canvas. But you do have the option to go in and out of this learning curve as many times as necessary to earn the full points. Each week you have a quiz due, you will master the flashcards, read the chapter, and you have 2 tries to take the summative quiz. And then this week you have a reflection due. So be sure to read the directions on the syllabus for reflection. You don't have writing assignments due every week. Sometimes you might have an assignment due 3 weeks in a row, a reflection, a discussion, and something else. But then you'll have a week off. So I try to give everybody, all students, plenty of weeks off during the semester from writing assignments so you can get caught up or work ahead as you choose. So as you can see, class, each module is full of information, resources, videos, lectures, and then your assignments to complete in order to earn points. You know, you're going to have to go in and do one module to really figure it out and determine what works for you, how long it's going to take you to complete a module. Again, like I mentioned, you need to set aside several hours a week to work in the class. After you work through the first module, you'll figure it out. And, you know, again, I'm thinking if it was a live class, you would be in the classroom 3 hours for the week and then a little bit more to do your assignment. So a couple of hours 2 times a week might be enough for you. You might need a little bit more the first week for sure till you figure it all out. But I'm here to help navigate World History Part 1 or World History Part 2. As always, class, keep in touch.